Hi, I'm Dan York with the Internet Society, and we're here at the 95th meeting of the Internet Engineering Task Force, or IETF, in Buenos Aires, Argentina. And I'm here with Jari Arkko, chair of the IETF. So, Jari, how did this meeting go?
Very well, I think. We had about 1,000 people on site and hundreds more online. And this is actually the first meeting in Latin America and the second meeting in the Southern Hemisphere. So that's an important milestone as well, because we do want to reach as many people in the world as possible who are working on internet technology and make sure that we understand everybody's issues around the internet and internet technology.
Now, speaking of working on technologies, we also had a hackathon here on the weekend before. Can you talk a little bit about what happened there?
So the hackathon is an opportunity for us to work on the code. So code is what actually matters, not the specifications so much. We do work on the specifications as well, but we need the code in order to actually do these things. And the hackathon is an opportunity for us to do this software development and work with the open source community. And we had about 100 people in this event this time, which was a fairly good turnout. And what's interesting that we had very many newcomers in this event, about 30, and it was exciting to see everybody work together, the newcomers and the people who had more experience. And we also had many new topics in this event. So one team, for instance, programmed a version of TLS, the one that one of our working groups is working on, a more secure version of the protocol underneath HTTPS, and they got it working during the weekend and deployed it live in a network on the internet. So I thought it was really amazing.
Yeah, it was cool. I was there working on some DNS things, and what I thought was neat too is we had at least one person, maybe a couple, that came in from the programming side. They were local developers who found out about the hackathon, got here and got involved. It was great. But moving on to the meeting itself, what were some of the main technical themes that you saw throughout the week?
Well, we have over 100 different working groups, so we can't answer on everything that's going on, but some of the main topics that the IETF works on, for instance, the Internet of Things. So one of the topics that we talked about this week was how can we make sure that the applications are interoperable, even if you have IP connectivity to the various kinds of devices and use standardized protocols, but how can your applications be actually compatible so they can get light bulb and light switch, for instance, from different vendors. And so we talked about that. Some of the other topics, security, of course, I already mentioned this work on TLS 1.3, which is hugely important to improve the security of the web. We also had two discussions around the effects of increased encryption on the internet, which is causing some pain on how to manage networks. So we had one meeting around being able to deploy CDN networks with encryption in a safe and secure manner. Another meeting about how to manage priorities of encrypted traffic without being able to see what's actually inside the packets.
Now, we're done. It's Friday. People are leaving behind us. We're all tired and going on. So what happens next?
So our next meeting is in July in Berlin, Germany. But of course, the IETF works all the time and over the internet naturally. So that is where most of these discussions will now continue. So if you're interested in joining some of these discussions, please join our mailing list and virtual working group meetings, and see you online.
Thank you for watching. Go to www.ietf.org to learn more and get involved. Thank you.